Are you ready for a powerful prayer that can shake hell itself? Imagine this. It's 1973. A new nation is born in the heart of Africa, but not just any nation. This is a place where Jews from all over the world have come together to build a home. A home where they can speak Hebrew freely, practice their religion openly, and live according to their traditions. But they're not alone. Their neighbors aren't always happy about their presence. And sometimes things get really scary. In fact, one day a rumor starts spreading that the Jewish people are going to be attacked. It's a serious threat. The whole community is at risk. What are they gonna do? So the Jewish people gather together and start praying. They pray with all their might, asking God for protection, for strength, and for courage. They pray for their families, for their homes, and for their very survival. And guess what? God hears their prayers. He sees their pain and He reaches out His hand to help them. But He doesn't just answer their prayers in a miraculous way. He also gives them something even more precious: hope. Hope for a better future, hope for a brighter tomorrow. And as they hold on to that hope, they find the strength to face whatever comes their way. This prayer is not just a moment of desperation. It's a testament to the unbreakable bond between the Jewish people and God. It's a reminder that no matter how dark things may seem, there is always hope for a better tomorrow. As we dive into the story, we want you to know that you are part of something bigger than yourself. You are part of a community of people who believe in the power of prayer. People who have faced their own struggles and emerged stronger because of it. So let us know in the comments below what you hope to gain from this story. What are you praying for right now? We want to hear your story too. Our story begins in the year 1973, a time when the world was still reeling from the aftermath of World War II. The horrors of the war had left an indelible mark on humanity, and the Jewish people were no exception. After experiencing such immense suffering, they yearned for a place where they could feel safe and truly be themselves. And that's when it happened. A new nation was born, a place where Jews from around the globe could come together and build a life free from fear and persecution. Imagine the excitement, the hope, and the dreams that must have filled their hearts as they set foot in this new land. It was more than just a journey across borders. It was a journey into freedom. But like any journey, it wasn't always smooth sailing. There were challenges, there were doubts, and there were times when the road seemed long and uncertain. But through it all, they held on to their faith. They prayed for guidance, for strength, and for the courage to keep moving forward. And as they faced each obstacle together, their bond grew stronger. They leaned on each other for support, shared their hopes and dreams for the future, and drew strength from their collective faith. It was a community united not just by blood or history, but by an unwavering belief in something greater than themselves. In the face of adversity, they didn't just survive, they thrived. They built schools and hospitals, businesses and homes. They created a life that was not just bearable, but beautiful. But their success didn't come without its challenges. As the Jewish people began to flourish in their new homeland, some of their neighbors weren't exactly thrilled. There were tensions, there were resentments, and sometimes it felt like the weight of the world was on their shoulders. It was a constant struggle to maintain their way of life in a place where they were often misunderstood and sometimes even hated. Yet through it all, they held fast to their traditions. They continued to pray, to hope, and to dream of a better future. In the midst of it all, rumors started to spread like wildfire, whispers that turned into shouts, creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. The Jewish people were in danger. Their lives, their homes, and their very existence were threatened. It was a terrifying prospect, a nightmare that seemed all too real. But instead of cowering in the face of fear, they did something remarkable. They came together. They gathered in groups, seeking solace and strength in numbers. It was during these gatherings that the true spirit of the Jewish people shone through. They didn't just pray for themselves. They prayed for their neighbors, for their tormentors. Their prayers were not just pleas for mercy, they were also prayers for understanding, for compassion, and for peace. It was a powerful display of faith, a testament to the belief that love and prayer could conquer even the darkest of fears. As the night wore on, the air grew thick with anticipation. The Jewish people stood shoulder to shoulder, their voices rising in unison as they recited ancient prayers, their words echoing with centuries of tradition and faith. It was a sight to behold, a community bound together by an invisible thread of devotion. In that moment, they weren't just a group of people, they were a force to be reckoned with, a force fueled by the unwavering power of prayer. But their prayers weren't just spoken, they were lived. They opened their doors to those in need, offering food, shelter, and comfort to anyone who crossed their path. It didn't matter if the person was a stranger or an enemy, they were welcomed with open arms and hearts. This wasn't just an act of kindness, it was an act of defiance, a refusal to let fear and hatred consume them. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. And through it all, the Jewish people held fast to their traditions. They celebrated their holidays, they observed their rituals, and they never lost sight of their faith. They showed the world that no matter how challenging the circumstances, the human spirit could endure. One day, something remarkable happened. A shift occurred in the hearts and minds of the people around them. The fear and resentment began to fade, replaced by understanding, empathy, and ultimately, forgiveness. It was a slow process, but the Jewish people were patient. They knew that lasting peace could not be forced, but could only be achieved through understanding and acceptance. As the clouds of misunderstanding cleared, the Jewish people emerged stronger than ever before. They had faced their fears and emerged victorious, not by might, but by prayer. Their story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the transformative power of faith, love, and forgiveness. It was a story that echoed across the ages, reminding people that even in the darkest of times, the light of hope could never be extinguished. The Jewish people had found their home not just in a physical place, but in each other and in their unwavering faith. Their story is a reminder for all of us that no matter what challenges we face, no matter how deep the divisions may seem, we have the power to overcome. Through prayer, through love, and through the courage to seek understanding, we can build bridges where there were once walls and create a world where peace and harmony reign. The prayer that shook hell itself wasn't just a desperate plea. It was a celebration of hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Jewish people, and a reminder that faith, love, and forgiveness are the most powerful forces in the universe. If you found inspiration in this tale, don't hesitate to share it with others. Let this story be a catalyst for understanding, empathy, and peace in our world today. And remember, no matter what challenges you face, hold on to hope. Let your prayers be your guide, and may the love that binds you together be your strength. Until next time, may the stories we share continue to inspire, uplift, and unite us all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. God bless you.